morning and I've just arrived to begin my day shadowing Not Your Ordinary food truck. They've already gotten their meats shipped in from overnight, so now we're gonna head out on some errands, going to get some fresh bread and produce before we start prepping the ingredients.
Take a dozen glazed donuts today.
Our first stop, Krispy Kreme, to get donuts for the bacon stuffed hog wild sandwich. Every day.
Every day. People need donuts and bacon mushed together and grilled and stuff.
Next, we head to the bakery in South Tampa.
But La Segunda Central is just, it's been around the longest, and their bread is just always awesome. Regardless of what they make, it always comes out perfect. And like most of the good places in town that know what bread they should be getting, get the bread from there, so we just went with that. And hopefully they'll all be going later. Same path every morning. Get up, say goodbye to the baby and the wife, get dressed when it's dark outside, and start shopping.
After the bakery, it's back to Carrollwood to pick up some produce. Jeremy only buys heirloom tomatoes for his burgers, and the only place that sells them year-round is the Fresh Market. Then we finish our morning shopping at the Barris Groves produce stand.
We're getting sweet potatoes, bananas for our banapple, basil for our caprese bites, hopefully some purple sweet potatoes if they have them. It's a local, family-owned business, and I'd much rather give my money to a local family-owned business like ours. And the prices are good, and everything's fresh, and the people are cool.
He's always just out of town, picking up soda. And one final stop is necessary: the neighborhood gas station to slice the fresh boar bacon. What makes this bacon so special?
Wild boar bacon. It's not outboard or anything, it's fresh as can be, and it's great.
And every day that NYO food truck sells food, Jeremy has the same morning routine.
It's been like an hour and a half. Wow, it's been almost 2 hours. So I guess anywhere from like an hour and a half to 2 hours every morning. So this is our food truck. It's kind of cramped quarters, charbroiler, our deep fryer. This is our prep station where all our stuff goes. So like toppings for burgers and whatnot, which we don't have a lot. Fridge down here. It's our drink fridge slash knick-knack fridge. This and that here is most of our beverages. And little tiny prep table. 3-compartment sink with all our water and stuff back there and generator. There's another one of our big fridge here for our Eco, our new company. Awesome.
What's the story behind all the stickers?
The story is it's really expensive to wrap everything. Like this door almost cost $300 just to wrap the one little part of the door. So we figured we could keep wrapping the whole inside, or we could just start getting stickers. And we just started getting stickers.
Owner Jeremy Gomez is the face of the food truck to the customers. He started campaigning 6 months before they rolled out the truck.
I was just dropping hints on Facebook and talking to all our friends about it and getting a small clientele before it even started, and just spreading the words. Yeah, the truck's been successful I think since we opened, because nobody else does this kind of stuff. We had a great opening day and we had a great opening week and opening month, and it's just kind of like we hit the ground running. We get phone calls at all times of night asking us to do all sorts of things, benefits, charities.
Candy, Jeremy's wife, is co-owner and deals with finances, bookings, and all the clerical work that comes with owning a food truck.
Working with my husband. It's really awesome. Not too many people get to say they like working with their husband, being next to them all day long, all night long for everything that you do, and I love it.
She also came up with the truck's design.
The original idea of it was for an old school, old world map, like the leather look, like a pirate would find, or secret treasure at the end of the map. Wanted it to have all the continents on there and all roads leading to Tampa.
But the team wouldn't be complete without their sole chef, AJ.
I've been cooking for 23 years. I've known Jeremy for a long time, and so when he started the business stuff, he called me and asked if I wanted to be his cook, and I was sure.
So how does one learn to cook foreign meats?
He pretty much just handed them to me, and I just started cooking them and trying them. We'll just come up with an idea, and he'll say, hey man, let's try this, and we'll cook it up in the house. And if it's good and we like it, we'll put it out. And I'm big about that. If it's not something that I would eat, I don't want to serve it. I like working with the Kangaroo. It's actually surprisingly good meat to work with. Kind of upset that I went 30 years without knowing that I could eat a kangaroo. My favorite's the slobber knocker because it's kind of my burger.
Now it's time to start prep. That means Jeremy and his chef AJ are gonna chop up the potatoes, tomatoes, anything they can get done before they get to the food truck rally, so that when we get there, all we have to do is cook up the ingredients. Let's go get started. Prep doesn't start until Jeremy and AJ bust out the knife kit.
Here you go. I'll use the TV/movie knife. There we go.
There's no shortcuts with prep, just thick cut fries, thin sliced tomatoes, and strips of cabbage. How long do you spend slicing potatoes?
Between these, the reds, and now the purple ones, I'd probably give it an hour, maybe 2 max.
We were gonna do a cafe at first, and the menu was like huge, just like all sorts of crazy stuff. And then we decided to tone it down a little. And then we started thinking about it, and we thought that a food truck would be better. I think we probably made the final decision when we were watching the Great Food Truck Race or something like that. And usually the music's blaring.
After 2 hours of prep, the team is ready. It's time to head down to the food truck rally.
Painful. It's not really stressful. It's just getting it done, knowing that you're gonna go through 5 hours of cooking hell. Poor AJ having to do all the work, man. I mean, I know he can hold it down, but I feel bad for him because I know what it feels like to hold down a grill like that. It sucks.
I like being able to move, you know, you're not always at the same spot. If things aren't really going well, you can move someplace else. You don't have to just stand there all day with no business.
We're able to change our menu, and we're able to go with the times, and you know, you can, every time you come to us, you can try something new, and number one, you'll always know that it's fresh because we just don't have a place to freeze stuff and store it away. What we get that morning, we want to get rid of by that night. This is how easy our lives are now. Open it up, flashed from patties, perfect, ready to go.
We got our grills ready to go. Food is prepped. Now, all we need is some customers. As the people start gathering, Jeremy makes one final preparation. What's it for?
It's pre-game fuel for athletes and cooks because we're the same thing, right? Well, actually, the first thing when they notice our menu, they're always like, "Oh, look how beautiful the menu is!" Like, actually, the way it's drawn because my wife puts so much effort in that. But then they stop looking at the menu and looking what's on the menu, and they start, you know, half the people make weird faces, and then the other half will be like, "Oh my God!" So it's just shock usually.
I'm very impressed, and I'm confused.
You gonna try something?
Yeah, what? It's kind of hard to make here.
Debating between the python and the kangaroo.
Everything looks really, really good.
The menu's awesome. She's vegan, so she's not like hip to it.
I think it's really interesting. I've never seen a place that has python and kangaroo on a steak.
We had one person, I think, tell us that the food was bad, and I don't ever actually remember serving them the food. And I think they were actually the owner of a local corporate restaurant that didn't want us parking in front of them. We'll go through like 100 pounds of meat tonight. We'll go through like 7 or 8 heads of lettuce, like 20 or so heirloom tomatoes, and this is just one night. Cigar City will make almost the same amount of money that we do at a rally, but it's steady. Channel side's going to be crazy. I'm hoping like at least 250, 300, 350 people. A rally, it's just everybody at once. They want to get to their food trucks line first because, you know, they want to get to their food truck. We hate when people have to wait 10 minutes, our standard cooking time, much less when people are having to wait in the 30-minute line and then 20 minutes, 30 minutes for their food. It sucks. It's the way it is though, but it sucks. So we talk to them, try to make jokes.
Let's get the drink.
It's not raining. And the orders aren't taking a while. Thank you.
The long lines are a good indicator that NYO food trucks sell some good stuff.
It's real on a stick. If you're going to try and describe the taste, it's a little bit like venison. It's a little bit like beef. It's got a distinct flavor. And you just got to eat it.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
The wild boar, and kangaroo, and the cream cheese, and tomatoes, melted, something just delicious.
Just enough spice, enough crunch.
It's interesting, like the buffalo it makes the hamburger special because it's not regular beef. And I don't know, it's good.
The meats NYO food truck serves to their customers are the freshest, never frozen, and alive in its country of origin the day before it's served.
You know, I make my money off selling food to people, true, but if I didn't have repeat customers, I wouldn't have anything. So, I mean, I'm not going to put out garbage for them to eat. And corporate places don't care. I don't want to lose 1%. I want 100% of the people that eat at my place to come back.
And Jeremy's awesome. He's like the best guy ever. Great experience. I've eaten here. This is probably, no shit, like my 20th time.
At a food truck rally, there can be anywhere from 10 to 20 different food trucks.
The ones that are doing it wrong, there's some competition. The rest of it's just this competition to make like the coolest meal. All the trucks give food to each other. I mean, I guess it's a little bit of trying to show off who's got the faster.
But NYO chooses their food truck companions carefully.
And some of the trucks bring a bad name to the whole truck scene. Some of the trucks are just copying people's foods. And some of the trucks are actually doing their thing. And we like to be friends with the ones that are doing their thing and are actually there for the actual food truck movement. Like we always say that we're good with Wicked Witches just because we're so proud that they like respect us as a food truck because they were like the best in town.
Oh, we love these guys. It's a business. It's everyone's individual business. So, you know, you got to make decisions. You have to make business decisions as to how you want to, you know, run your business. And but they're good people. They work hard. We all work hard. It's not an easy business. Everyone thinks food trucks are easy, and it's not.
As the night winds down, the rain starts pouring, but it doesn't scare away everyone.
8 minutes, baby.
This is dedication right here, baby.
Third back, even quicker than Mike. What about fourth?
I found the Not Your Ordinary food truck at a huge food truck rally in Duluth. So it was at a church. It was 30 trucks strong. Me and my buddy Scott went there, saw the list, because we didn't know what it was, because we just saw NYO food truck, and we were like, what the hell's that? So then we walked up to the list and saw kangaroo, antelope, python, buffalo, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta have that.
But all good things must come to an end. Even though the food truck rally ends at 11 p.m., NYO Food Truck doesn't leave sight for at least another hour as they clean up and pack up the truck. Sometimes the guys don't finish until 3 a.m., but that may be due to AJ's cleaning obsession.
The streaks on the metal, they drive me out of my mind. I've been through dozens of cleaners and solutions, and just hours and hours.
The end of another day for NYO Food Truck. Today, I saw how passionate the team was to not only serve top quality food, but to build relationships with their customers. Jeremy's message to fans?
Thanks for supporting us. I mean, you take care of us and you take care of my family well, and I'm glad you guys are trying, you know, different food. I'm glad people's knowledge of food is getting better and they don't have to go to corporate chains all the time, because you really you're really missing out going to corporate chains. You're missing out on fresh food. You're missing out on new food. You're just missing out, man.
To find out where Not Your Ordinary Food Truck is serving, friend them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, or just send them an email. And if you're looking for some good recipes or other fun videos, head on over to lifewithlampandsofa.com.